Hello friends, welcome to Play Question Wise. In this video tutorial, we are going to discuss three questions from the subject Indian Polity. Friends, the three questions are: इंडिया के प्रेसिडेंट का इलेक्शन कैसे होता है? सेकंड, प्रेसिडेंट के इम्पीचमेंट के लिए क्या प्रोसीजर है? एंड थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज रिगार्डिंग द पावर्स एंड फंक्शंस ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. फ्रेंड्स, इंडिया के प्रेसिडेंट के बारे में जो भी रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन हम स्टूडेंट्स को याद होना चाहिए वो इन तीन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर में कवर हो जाएगा. सो यू कैन गो थ्रू दिस वीडियो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू नो अबाउट द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. फ्रेंड्स, इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट हेड ऑफ द स्टेट होता है एंड इज ऑल्सो द फर्स्ट सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. प्रेसिडेंट इज पार्ट ऑफ यूनियन एग्जीक्यूटिव along with the Prime Minister, Council of Ministers and Attorney General of India. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के आर्टिकल 52 से 62 के अंडर प्रेसिडेंट के इलेक्शन, इम्पीचमेंट, प्रोसीजर एंड ऑल्सो द पावर्स एंड फंक्शंस, ये सारी चीज़ें मेंशन है. नाउ लेट्स सी द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ आवर ट्यूटोरियल विच इज हाउ द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज इलेक्टेड. फ्रेंड्स, इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट के इलेक्शन के लिए कोई डायरेक्ट इलेक्शन नहीं है जिसमें सिटीजन्स डायरेक्टली इन्वॉल्व होकर वोट दे सके, बट देर इज एन इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज सिस्टम दैट इलेक्ट्स हिम. एंड इस इलेक्टोरल कॉलेज में लोकसभा और राज्यसभा के सारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स होते हैं, साथ ही स्टेट्स के लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज के मेंबर्स होते हैं, और दिल्ली एंड पुडुचेरी इन दो यूटीज़ के लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबलीज के मेंबर भी होते हैं. फ्रेंड्स, एमएलएज और एमपीज के वोट्स का वैल्यू जो है वो डिफर करता है इन द इलेक्शन ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट. दिस वैल्यू डिपेंड्स अपॉन द साइज ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन these parliamentarians are representing. For example, value of vote of one MLA will be total population of that state divided by number of constituencies in that state into 1000. And similarly, value of a vote of one member of parliament will be equal to total value of votes of all the MLAs in the state divided by total number of member of parliaments in that state. Friends, there are three basic facts that we need to remember regarding the election of president, and these are principle of election which is used, and it is proportional representation through single transferable vote. Then it is the secret ballot system of voting which is used. Then if any dispute arises related to election of the president, then in that case Supreme Court's decision is final in this regard. Also फ्रेंड्स, अगर किसी वजह से सुप्रीम कोर्ट प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन को नल एंड वॉइड डिक्लेयर कर दे तो उस केस में अब तक जो एक्ट्स पास हो गए हैं वो सारे वैलिड रहते हैं. लेट्स टेक आवर सेकंड क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर फॉर इम्पीचमेंट ऑफ इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट? फ्रेंड्स, द ओनली कंडीशन फॉर द इनिशिएशन ऑफ इम्पीचमेंट प्रोसीजर ऑफ द इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट is violation of the Constitution of India. But our Constitution contains no definition of violation of the Constitution. लेकिन इस फ्लो चार्ट डायग्राम को हम देख के समझ सकते हैं कि इम्पीचमेंट प्रोसेस कैसे होता है प्रेसिडेंट का. फॉर द सेक ऑफ कन्वीनियंस हमने यहाँ पे लोकसभा अज्यूम किया है, फर्स्ट हाउस विच इनिशिएट्स द प्रोसेस, एंड राज्यसभा उसको इन्वेस्टिगेट करेंगे. बट सिनेरियो डिफरेंट भी हो सकता है, लाइक राज्यसभा में इनिशिएट कर सकते हैं एंड इन्वेस्टिगेशन लोकसभा में हो सकता है. सो लेट्स लुक एट द फ्लो चार्ट. लोकसभा इनिशिएट करेगा अगर इम्पीचमेंट प्रोसेस. फॉर दिस टू हैपन 1/4 ऑफ द टोटल मेंबरशिप ऑफ द लोकसभा विल हैव टू साइन द चार्जेस एंड 14 days नोटिस विल बी गिवन टू द प्रेसिडेंट. इसके बाद राज्यसभा इन्वेस्टिगेशन करेगा और अग्री करेगा इम्पीचमेंट चार्जेस के साथ. तो राज्यसभा को 2/3 मेजोरिटी मिनिमम चाहिए इन्वेस्टिगेशन के बाद. वाइल इन्वेस्टिगेशन फॉर इम्पीचमेंट ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट इज ऑन, द प्रेसिडेंट हैज़ द राइट टू सिट इन द प्रोसीडिंग्स. If Rajya Sabha passes the motion with two-thirds of the majority, then the president stands removed. So this is about the impeachment procedure of the Indian president. Let's move to the third question now. What are the powers and functions of the President of India? Friends, being the President of India, he enjoys a huge power and has to perform a lot of functions. For the convenience of studying these powers and functions, we have classified them under these 9 categories. And these are executive powers, legislative powers, financial powers, judicial powers, diplomatic powers, military powers, emergency powers, ordinance making power, and the veto power of the president. Executive powers of the president. फ्रेंड्स, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया अपने सारे बिल्स और एक्ट्स जो पास करती है वो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया के बिहाफ पे ही करती है. सो ऑल द डिसीजंस आर टेकन इन हिज नेम. सेकेंडली, प्रेसिडेंट के पास ये पावर होता है कि वो रूल्स फॉर्म कर सके टू सिंप्लीफाई द ट्रांजेक्शन ऑफ बिजनेस of the central government. Then the President of India has power to appoint people on very important positions like CAG and Election Commissioner, then Chairman and members of the UPSC, then Finance Commissioner and other members of Finance Commission, then all the state governors. These are very important posts, and power to appoint these people is in the hand of President. Then president seeks administrative information from the union government. Then it is the executive power of the president that when he requires the prime minister to submit any report for consideration of the council of ministers on any matter on which a decision has been taken by minister but which has not been considered by the council. President of India appoints national commissions of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward classes. President of India appoints the interstate council. Then he also has the power to appoint administrator of union territories. President of India can declare any area as a scheduled area and has the powers with respect to the administration of scheduled area and tribal areas. Then we have legislative powers of the president, under which he summons parliament and dissolves the Lok Sabha. He summons a joint sitting of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in case of a deadlock. Then President addresses the Indian Parliament at the commencement of the first session after every general election. He appoints Speaker, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, Chairman and Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha when the seats fall vacant. Friends, President appoints 12 members of the Rajya Sabha. He can nominate 2 members to the Lok Sabha from the Anglo-Indian community. President consults the Election Commission of India on question of disqualification of member of parliaments. President also recommends or permits the introduction of certain types of bill. He promulgates ordinances. President lays the following reports before the parliament: CAG report, UPSC report, Finance Commission reports, etc. Let's talk about the financial power of the president. He introduced the money bill. His prior recommendation is a must. He causes union budget to be laid before the parliament. To make a demand for grants, his recommendation is a prerequisite. Contingency Fund of India is under the direct control of President of India. President of India constitutes the Finance Commission every 5 years. Now let's see the judicial power of the President of India. He appoints the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and High Court judges. He takes advice from the Supreme Court. However, the advice is not binding on him. President has pardoning power. Under Article 72, he has been conferred with power to grant pardon against punishment for an offence against union law, punishment by martial court, or death sentence. Now let's see the diplomatic power of President, which includes in all the international treaties and agreements which are approved by the Parliament. These all are negotiated and concluded in the name of President. He is the representative of India in international forums and affairs. Military powers of the President. He is the commander of the Defence Forces of India and he appoints the Chief of Army, Navy and Air Force. Emergency power of the President. President deals with three types of emergencies given in the Constitution. National emergency under Article 352. Then under Article 356 and 365, he can proclaim President rules in any state. Then under Article 360, President can proclaim financial emergency. Ordinance making power of the President. Article 123 deals with the ordinance making power of the President. The President has many legislative powers and this power is one of them. He promulgates an ordinance on the recommendation of the Union Cabinet. The veto power of the President. When a bill is introduced in the Parliament, Parliament can pass the bill and before the bill becomes an act, it has to be presented to the Indian President for his approval. It is on the Presidents of India to either reject the bill, return the bill, or withhold his assent to the bill. The veto power of the President of India is guided by Article 111 of the Indian Constitution. Thank you very much for watching this video, friend. Please like, share, and subscribe our channel.